Yo, Fastlane happened. Wasn't bad. Pardon me. I apologize. You guys should handle it right now in real life. So Fastlane was last night. I wasn't really mad at too many of the results from the show. It was solid stuff. Wasn't that many matches, longer matches. I'm not crazy about longer matches, but you acclimate with how the stories get told. So it wasn't really it wasn't anything to be too mad at unless you was really trying to nitpick, like with the first match. You know what I mean? Like I got a couple of things I could nitpick on, but everyone's trying to develop different forms of their characters and move up with them in ranks. So I see, and I'm not really, I really don't have much to say on it. But Fastlane, I have a couple of thoughts here and there. Not really about to go through the details of the match. Subscribe now, but the outcomes and potential directions that things can go in for all of the superstars attached. You know what I mean? That's really what I've been attempting to do, and then just seeing how the product unfolds itself after that. So, Cody and Jay winning the tag team championships along with Judgment Day kind of seemingly imploded. This can't happen when JD is like right there, and it's like five people now. Dom is still North American champion. Rhea is still women's champion. So Judgment Day looks strong. Dame couldn't go cash in, so it just looks like a strong character build for all five characters right now. So all five superstars. So that's really good. Um, Jay and Cody winning. I need to know who's gonna be champions after this, because right now with this one, it's kind of just so thrown together that I'm not really seeing what I mean. It's the obvious direction. Get Cody over on SmackDown or whatever, so have you. Cody looked good last night. Jay looked good. It was a lot of good moments as far as just what the character development had to offer from what I got to see. These guys being tag champs, like we're gonna need to see it make sense. What type of dynamic are they gonna have? You know what I mean? Like it keeps Jay really strong and it puts him in like a definite higher echelon with being a two-time undisputed tag team champion. Now he's definitely like up there as like one of the greatest tag team competitors, and it speaks to him as a singles competitor. So I understand that. And then we're looking at Cody being politician Cody, in ring superstar Cody, now tag team champion Cody. It's something that he needed that wasn't an actual, well, their championships, but it's not like a singles title, but it's something to give him the prestige and keeps him right up there. So good looks, good calls. I wasn't really upset at the outcome at all there. Let's move forward, see if there was something else that might have upset me though. Oh, Jay doing the front flip was pretty fire. A lot of sequences and segments to that match apparently. So now Rey Mysterio and Santos and Carlito beat Bobby Lashley and the Sue Profits. All right, so Carlito's new track sounds extra bodega, and I'm not mad at that. Um, Carlito comes and goes as he pleases, and this is like maybe the third time I've seen it happen. So as much as I like Caribbean cool, I can't really get behind sometimey that just is like it looks like he's just going for random pops. You know what I mean? Like it's good to see him, but and he looks great. But same way I felt with Ray when he came back all them years ago, and what probably 2018 at SmackDown 1000. I'm like, yo, this guy he's saying he here, but he dipped off. Now I definitely feel that way with Carlito. So it's like if you're gonna be back, be back. Don't be coming around here with none of this. I'm here. Hey y'all, helping my Spanish bros, and then we out. But there's that. So outside of that, it's good to see him, and I'm happy that he's there. But we need to see what the LWO is going to turn into now. Because as much as the family energy is happening, we don't really need a sixth man. Just saying. Um. So Carlito coming out was a surprise though. It was nice. Io Sky defended the championship against Charlotte and Asuka. Io got the victory. Bailey saved her, even though Io wasn't too sure how the save was gonna happen. Good stuff. Bailey doesn't know no wrong, so that was solid. Um, I'm trying to think about any other big moments. You know, Oscar and Io, when they finally were able to get in there, yo, they know each other so well and they play so rough together, and that's exactly what I can appreciate. Charlotte is really tall, her legs are really long, and she's such a polarized superstar for that. Like it's both sides of good and bad with all of her good and bads, and I think that's like really her like pull. So like it's either you love to hate yeah you either love to hate her or you love to love her because everyone else hates her, and I think I'm on that second side with just admiring and then seeing everyone else be mad because technically some of them aren't really getting the creative to perform at that level. But we'll just have to see how things continue to develop. I don't know what the hell is going on right now. So apparently light sources went a little crazy. Not really too sure how to make sense of it, but pardon me for the meantime. Please excuse me on that one. But I'm liking I'm liking what I got to see. As far as that triple threat match for the women's championship went, and EO retaining the championship was literally the best outcome that everyone wanted to see. The biggest surprise in that match was Charlotte actually taking a pin. So how about that one? Like I wasn't exactly expecting to, you know, I see that one. We all called it. I've heard multiple people talk about it, but Charlotte taking a pin, it was a whole bunch of craziness. She's scared to look weak. Finally, we gave her a lot of. I guess they threw her a lot of just different situations and scenarios, and that's been kind of like how we heard of the landscape of things in WWE right now. For instance, Butch with the North American Challenge over at NXT. It took 7 people to beat him. Excuse me. It took 7 people to beat him. It was like that also with well, let's just call this match so we don't have to get convoluted. But you see the example. Damage Control picked up the victory because EO picked up the victory, and that was good bread. John Cena, LA Knight, Bloodline. Yeah, first of all, don't forget that part. Um, could have been good acting. Who knows? I think we'll never really know. But as far as what I got to see last night on Fastlane, looking at the dynamic built, looking at the energy between John Cena and LA Knight, start to finish, entrances all the way to press conference. I think LA Knight was a man of class from what I got to see. I don't know anything that happened off camera, but from what I've got to see, as far as even body language and stuff like that, like cues and all the rest of it, I'm glad that those guys were able to be professional and then not feel like they were faking professionalism. There we are. And if they just so happen to be faking professionalism, well, just let it be clear that on my side of the WWE universe, I'm happy that they were able to look as if they were definitely coexisting. I think it's going to get LA Knight to the next level. I think John Cena has so much pull backstage that he has to be able to see it, and that's where the tensions were at because it's not very rare. Like when's the last time we had an LA Knight come through? And I'm not talking a flash in the pan because LA Knight ain't going nowhere. But um, yeah, we haven't seen this in a long time, man. So I think John Cena just got acclimated with being at the top of the mountain by himself, and any other characters or superstars that came up there were already destined. LA Knight definitely was not on that list, on the short list, or the maybe long list as far as I went for superstars. Like I was with the Max Dupree gimmick, but in retrospect, I liked the presentation of the maximum male models once, and we're gonna give that to the the ones in charge of the production in the truck. There wasn't much going on, but them camera cuts and edits. There goes that, and else. It was the music and Pink Sam. Because the way she announced them with the music and everything else, I thought that was just like, wow, this can be a thing. It takes me back to a couple of different spots, but that's over with. And Max Dupree he was showing that he could do another thing, but thank God he's not here anymore. And they it dwindled down and died off, and now we got LA Knight back. So even when I wasn't crazy, crazy, crazy about him at NXT, it was still like, look, this guy's great, bro. And if he really continues to hone on it, then he's gonna be the next guy. And I was technically correct about that. So, shouts to LA Knight, yeah. John Cena, man, he's back. How long is he gonna be back for? This is rough because I want Cena to go ahead for that. We're in a time in WWE where records are being broken, new streaks are being created. You know what I mean? Like there's a changing of the guards. So at the very tippy top of that mountain is Ric Flair. The only person that makes sense right now, and it's losing sense immediately, like by that moment. But the only one that makes sense right now to take Flair off of that spot would be John Cena. I know, I know, I know. Oh, I know. But we need to make it make sense. And that's why I asked how long is he back around for? How often is he going to be coming back around? We know John Cena is super busy and all of the things. Ric Flair already said he'd love for John Cena to take the spot. So it's like, man, how do we get Cena in the going for 17 as the greatest of all time already? Y'all heard Charlotte getting booed for that Charlotte in the bank was going off? I don't know, man. It was definitely a couple of boo birds in the crowd for Cena, and that's fine. But it's like we want to make this thing interesting. So John Cena, I don't even want to say a heel turn at this point because that's a little late. We did that with Roman, and Cena it paid dividends, but that was only because Cena stayed a babyface. So there's a lot of semantics and politics with this stuff. Like John Cena's at a level, and him being back, I don't want it to just go to waste. That's how I feel. So taking out the bloodline, Jimmy and Solo, solid. Paul Heyman was dyeing his hair. I didn't even notice. Um, the grays look fine, but if you want to get back to that dyeing in black, like nigga, Tribal Chief's coming. You know what I mean? Like it's about damn time. Tribal Chief been going for months on end now since SummerSlam. That's crazy. So thank goodness he'll be back on Friday on SmackDown. Not on Hulu. I have no idea. I didn't even see SmackDown last night. I would have, but I tried before. I tried to watch, and I watched the whole episode, and then I tried to go through a whole pay per view, and it just wasn't easy for me. So, overload, throwing an overload, and we can sit here and talk this for the rest of the damn day, in my opinion. But we're not because, clearly, no point. Now, Solo is on a solid trajectory. Jimmy is on a solid trajectory. They didn't pick up the victory. We need to see how Roman is going to handle the bloodline now. I think Jimmy should be okay. I think I think Jimmy should be okay. That's all I'm gonna say with that one. And let's see how the rest of it plays out. Alright. They called John Cena LA Knight a dream team. That's funny. Whole bunch of craziness. So now on to the last man standing match for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship overall. Between Seth Rollins and Shinsuke Nakamura challenging. Shinsuke's been on the up. I don't want to see Shinsuke fight Seth for the championship no more. I want to see Shinsuke beat up everybody else, or at least a bunch of other people at random, so where they know not to fuck with Shinsuke. That's how I feel. I think Shin is definitely right up there. Like you don't want to throw him at all stipulation matches, but then it's like, yo, we need special situations and happenings. Because last night it was definitely like a strong style Shin. It was pay per view Shinsuke out there last night. I'm glad to see it. I need I need him to remain like that, but I don't want him to be out there taking losses for championships. He needs to kick ass and be seen as a literal danger zone. Like don't fuck with him. And Xia Li, where's Xia Li? No. Um, Can we get past this little stupid ass back issue with Chef now? Like, what is it now? Everyone's gonna know about it, and everyone's gonna try to exploit the back. That's kind of whack. I don't think that's a good idea. And I think it's gonna get boring. It's gonna wear out his character. And Seth is literally white hot right now. He's literally top five in the company, literally, and I mean, it ain't 5 or 4. So knowing that is like most the top three most popular right now is Seth, Roman, and LA Knight. Technically, Roman, Seth, then LA Knight, and I mean this can hodgepodge is what you go about asking. So we ain't seen Roman in a little minute. I mean, that looked at, then we got like the Bobby Lashley's, you know what I mean, and the Cody's, and I think Cody would go at 4, and Bobby Lashley would go at 5 right now, as far as like definite, uh, you know, like definite eye engagers. You know what I mean? Like we love Sheamus, we love Drew McIntyre. Drew's on the up and up. Sheamus, Sheamus is chilling right now. We're trying to get the brutes over, so this is good. This is good. I could nitpick small things, but it's not worth it. I'm pretty sure the press conference went well. For the little parts that I did get to see, I got to see LA Knight, John Cena do the little quick talkings, and I'm happy with it. So I'm not mad at Fastlane taking place. The next one up is, I believe, Crown Jewel. I think I don't even know which one it is. But Saudi Mania is coming back around, so I guess we'll be around for that. And maybe I'll watch SmackDown. I don't think I will. I don't know. Kind of already went through, see how the results played out. I don't care how we got there because I know how we got there. And yeah, man, appreciate you listening. So go ahead, take the time, subscribe, comment if you feel it, and I'll talk to you soon. Man.